Big boy Akademiks back in the news again, into it with Herbo, aka Swervo, on them grave is going down. I got my coffee. Look at the pinky. I got my thonky. It's rolled up in that grabber leaf. We gonna take it in. Let's see what's going on. Ski.
Akademiks is currently involved in some huge drama with Herbo and other Chicago artists. This week particularly, there's been a considerable amount of Akademiks hate going around. I don't know if it's something that's in the water, but a lot of people called out Akademiks this week. Herbo, another Chicago artist called Prince Dre. You even had Jaguar Wright call out Akademiks. Now, in the case of Herbo and Prince Dre, they called out Akademiks for his coverage on war in Iraq.
What do you make of
guys are serious.
Of like the content creators that have made careers basically off of you guys, like Akademiks or Vlad, or like people that are like people that cover you guys and have like made money off of it?
See, if I was the type of I don't give a about that shit. If I did, I'd probably be like, yeah, you know, cut me in or do something. Like, I feel like all those kind of guys, what they should do is give to a non-profit organization in Chicago that I'm gonna challenge them to do that. Like,
what's
Akademiks, Vlad, all you niggas that they made money off of culture and people dying and bloodshed and shit.
Bro, the rappers make money off of the people dying and culture and all the same shit. As soon as one of y'all ops die, first thing y'all do, make a diss song. Hop on right on YouTube. What you talking? Come on, gang. What we talking about, bro? What we talking about, gang? Y'all encourage the dying, make money off the dying. Y'all whole career is based on dissing ops and shit. Like, nigga. But we supposed to give back and do all this extra shit. And I do think everybody should give back, but we supposed to do all this extra shit because we just making videos about it. And some of us make videos about it and discourage people from going to the streets while y'all in the videos with the guns telling people to go slide. What we talking about?
Go donate $20,000 or $50,000 to a non-profit organization that focus on just the betterment of kids. That's my opinion, personal opinion.
He's awake.
Yeah.
I agree.
And
but before we do that, how about y'all stop promoting killings and then we wouldn't have no videos to make. If y'all want killing people and rapping about it, we don't have videos to make. So it's like, what you gonna, okay, tell the news to get back to y'all shit then. Tell Channel 7, tell ABC News. They make money off people dying every day. That's their biggest shit when somebody die. 6 people dead inside of tsunami. 4 people dead inside of a mass shooting. 7 people dead. That's their biggest shit. That's their biggest shit when somebody die. This missile went off. Tower blow up. This blow up. New thing. They go find where the people dying at and report on it. So go tell them to donate and do all that shit then. Like, that's all I'm saying. Everybody doing this shit. I just don't like how people be getting mad at the YouTubers and the content creators for making content of it. Now, DJ Akademiks, he was doing a little extra because he was over tweaking though. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it was like, I don't know. I don't feel like you can get
What do you
mad
make
at
of that guy, Akademiks?
Akademiks, he's Akademiks. Like, I don't.
It's a little bit like his
cool.
life.
Like, I fuck with him though. Like, me and Akademiks, we done met, we chopped it up, we done interviews. But like, I'm not gonna like see me and the man. I don't agree with everything he does, and that's okay. You could agree to disagree.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But like,
Akademiks do be
he just
talking crazy
Akademiks,
as hell,
bro.
though.
Like,
You don't think being an adult man as a man, and he's like
an
just
adult
like,
man as a man is certain shit you shouldn't do and you shouldn't say.
well, he's
point
just
blank
giving
period.
it. He's like my liege, my sword. He's just sucking up to other men. On, like,
Herbo has the right to feel how he feels. Herbo came from those communities that was affected. And there's no one place to tell the victim or to tell the offended party how to be offended. So from Herbo's perspective, I don't have no issue with what Herbo is saying. Now, I would say that Adam Freeland added some spice to it when Herbo was trying to be mature. Herbo even said, hey, man, me and Akademiks met. We talked. It's all good. I F with him. So Adam Freeland, like, adding some extra sauce to it.
He did add some extra.
And then he's
He added
about
some
to
extra.
continue the ad hominem attacks. Now, this is where I think it went wrong at, right? Where Adam Freeland begins to call Akademiks a B and call him out of his name. And what Herbo said essentially just got thrown in the mix of what Adam says.
Yeah.
And then it got taken as a diss when I don't think Herbo was dissing Akademiks.
Yeah, he was.
it's like kind of a crazy life.
It's like and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna just leave it at that. Like, he pick and choose when he wanna be like a real or aggressive.
I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. Freecast.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing a video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on freecash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to freecash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did?
Or say certain it's just like your moral code should never allow you to say.
I agree with
you
that.
can't pick and choose. Like on Wednesday, I'm gonna say some shit super outrageous. Then Thursday, I'm like a real like, well, I'm cool. I fuck. I'm saying like, you can't do that because as a man, you got to be held accountable for what you say. So in certain situations, if somebody holds you accountable for that, you gotta accept what come with that accountability. You know what I'm saying? You can't shy away from it.
A suck up.
Do no other shit. Yeah. And I'm glad you saying this. I'm not saying it.
Yeah. Anyway, enough of that. Akademiks, you're on notice. You owe $100,000 to what organization?
Any organization. You pick one, man. Eat 100, because you done made so much money off this. Y'all go donate $100,000.
100.
And write that shit off on y'all taxes, bro.
And if you don't, you're
what? Say it. Land the plane. Land the plane.
Akademiks, you're a real bitch. And if you have problems, you can take it up on the Adam Friedland Show, DJ Akademiks. You can. I will sit down with you in the most intellectual style, public
and I'll
intellectual
be there in the middle to mediate.
Yeah. No, I don't even need you. That is one I feel like I could handle
you got
myself.
That.
I can handle that one. All right.
I actually watched his full interview because I enjoyed the interview. So because I watched the clip in its entirety, and not just the chopped up version going around, I know that G Herbo didn't really diss Akademiks. He didn't really say nothing bad about Akademiks. Now, do I believe asking Akademiks to donate $100,000 because he talked about certain issues? I don't think that's fair because, bro, that's a slippery slope. Like, that could apply to almost anything, right? Yo, like, dude, I don't know. Do Joe Rogan owe Israel $1 million because Joe Rogan talk about Israel all the time? Right. So that's a slippery slope, you know? But G Herbo didn't say nothing wrong. But Adam Freeland and his ad hominem attacks and personal attacks.
Yeah, he was going
going
crazy. I don't think it's something about him we don't know about.
That's why I believe Akademiks responded back as
But
vicious.
I will say this though, if you get on the internet and you threaten somebody or you talk about somebody dead people's, or you just go completely low blow, you know what I'm saying? And if you just get real low with it, it's a certain line to where it's like it's past the point of like content. It's on some type shit where you just saying anything now. And them the type of shit where I feel like you gotta be held accountable. I feel like if you, like I said, you threaten somebody, you talk about somebody dead people, you talk about somebody's sick mom or autistic son, or you know what I'm saying? You just anything like that, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case is, bro. I think that's like over the top bad, like you tweaking.
Because G Herbo was kind of calling him out. Adam Freeland called him a B. Akademiks just said, "All right, bro, y'all can both get it." So Akademiks went on live stream, and he had a few choice words for G Herbo. And here's what Akademiks had to say.
Okay, to whoever this idiot is, the idea that me or Vlad made our careers off of Chicago is utterly ludicrous. I would get into further explaining it, but why? And that's going to be my demeanor with a lot of this. Because
honestly, this war-ish Iraq situation is a lose-lose, no matter how you choose to respond to it. If Akademiks' goal is to make the conversation go away and not really have to answer to it often, then he probably would be correct in probably not responding back or giving it any energy.
Right.
Because when you respond whenever somebody calls you out for it, all that does
they gonna keep calling you out.
It incentivizes other people to call you out for it.
Right.
And in the case of Akademiks, he has apologized in the past. He has had the conversations in the past. He's owned up to it in the past. And he has given people room to come and confront him about it.
Right.
But once you do that, his expectation was, once I do this it will go away. Once I do this, these people will no longer feel the need to call me out on it. But once Akademiks is now seeing that's not the case, right? Like, no matter how many conversations I have, it's never gonna go away. Now Akademiks is taking the approach of, I'm sick and tired of it. I'm no longer gonna feed into it. Now, like, I have probably more knowledge of Akademiks' career than most people.
Yeah.
So, no, Akademiks didn't blow up off of War in Chirac. War in Chirac was very crucial and pivotal to creating a community surrounding DJ Akademiks, right? Like, the Chat Ninja, like, the chat formed from the War in Chirac community. But Akademiks, like, kind of got his foot in, you know, by reposting the Breakfast Club clips. That got him a lot of subscribers. And then the mainstream news got him a lot of subscribers. Like, Akademiks' mainstream news always outperformed the War in Chirac series. But the War in Chirac series was so niche and so specific that that's what set Akademiks apart from all the other bloggers.
Right.
Now, Akademiks will address G Herbo specifically, and he would essentially say, listen, if I'm accountable, if I'm responsible for deaths because I cover War in Chirac, then he would also put blame on G Herbo for his music and his other actions in the community.
And Nas be there in the middle to mediate.
That's all I'm saying. Y'all is in the hood with guns on y'all waist talking about who y'all are kill. All y'all homies is killers. Y'all, you feel me? Y'all dissing dead ops. Y'all to the point where we know about, nigga, I'm from, bro, come on, gang. I grew up on G Herbo for real, nigga. I can tell you, I can sit here and rap songs y'all ain't never heard of before. You see what I'm saying? Word for word, beginning to end, bar for bar. You see what I'm saying? So I know everything about Herb. Herb dissed Pasto. That was one of his main things. Pasto! That's one of his ad-libs. That's a dead op he got. You see what I'm saying? Look what they did with Tuka. But it's all funny and fun and games, but y'all do it. But when I simply just make a video about you doing it, and find a way to make money off of it, I owe y'all some money? No. What the fuck?
Yeah, whoever this nigga, you're not relevant enough for me to be in the same room as
money,
you.
but
Just let you know that's Big Act, not the little one. I'll say this. First and foremost, let me give a proper address. The days of any Chicago rapper, resident, or anybody who comes from Chicago, period, trying to either guilt or try to make somebody like me feel that I owe y'all nothing is over. So if you want the proper response, that worked at a time where I thought there could be a, you know, everyone wanted to increase and be better as people. Number one, I'm all for giving back. I'm all for charity.
Yeah.
I'm all for giving back to the culture in no matter what way. It could either be lending your platform. It could be
gotta do something.
Money or resources. I'm all for giving back. I'm not for virtue signaling, soapboxing, or making people feel like you're undeserving. Also, I'm not for people thinking that anyone who's created a legit business who has profited from hip hop in general doesn't deserve it. So I'll say this, and this is my official response. Any nigga from Chicago, if you have a request for me to donate my time, my resources, my money, or whatever, because you feel like owe it to Chicago, to your neighborhood, to this other person, off. End of conversation. Off. Okay? I've tried to placate with y'all for like years. I used to be sitting there listening to y'all tell me this and well, you gave this guy a nickname. I get it. I've spoken in length about how I could have done the War in Chirac better. The War in Chirac is not the genesis of my career, is not the biggest thing that propelled my career, but it is something that is notable in my career. I'm not here to give no more apologies. No more apologies. But what I am here to do is to speak directly to people like G Herbo. G Herbo, check this out, brother. You perpetuate this bull when you talk to niggas like that and you say dumb shit like that. So you're telling me the media guy who covered the nonsense that you guys propagated.
Right.
The beefs that you guys stirred up. By the way, all while this happened, you noticed that after stop investing in that Chicago scene, which rapper been popping from there? Not one. Half of the reason y'all got a career is because there was media that covered y'all. But none of y'all take that accountability. Y'all think
y'all don't put two and two together. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with the I ain't going, even when people have DM'd me and said, stop making videos about me, you making money off of me, this, that, the third. I'm also pushing your name out, bro. Without the YouTubers covering it and all that shit, if nobody covered it, if no blog, no YouTuber, no content creator, if nobody talked about it, y'all would go crazy. Let's stop acting like y'all don't pull y'all phones out and go live in the middle of a drill and post a live. because y'all want people to repost it. Y'all want the clout. And then when y'all get the clout, y'all get mad at the motherfucker who gave you the clout. That don't make any sense to me, bro. That's not how that doesn't, that's just not, it's not adding up, twin. You see what I'm saying? The fact that I'm getting millions of views talking about you is the same reason why you get booked for shows, bro. Because if nobody talked about your ass, you wouldn't have the views that you getting on your music videos when you dissing the ops. If you didn't have Mula or DJ Akademiks or any of these other people or Trap Lord Ross putting together what you're talking about and talking about it as a media coverage, bro. So the shit go hand in hand. That's the only thing I'm trying to say. So it's like, I don't.
The people who covered y'all owe it to the people, but y'all don't owe shit.
Right.
Why? Because you live there. Y'all made the music that we were reporting on. Y'all gave us the things and the content we were talking about. Y'all did all of these things. Y'all, or the people associated, y'all did all the killings. We never killed nobody. And if y'all want to go with this whole, you gaslit it, this and third. Well, I gaslit your career too. So you're gonna give me credit for that stuff, but what about y'all career? Would you be sitting there if it wasn't for me? Would any of y'all be sitting there? Also, let's just talk about this. If we're giving blame, does Lil Durk owe all his money to FBG Duck? Because if we're talking about people who damn near died and catapulting your career and your platform off of someone's death, should Chief Keef give all his money to Tuka?
Right.
When you start making that challenge to those people, but y'all never talk to rappers. This is why I don't like y'all. And this is why I stop apologizing to y'all. It's Big Act, never the little one. It's over.
Academics help the
Chicago. I agree with that too. Y'all don't never talk to rappers about this, that, the third. Because I don't know.
I've seen a lot. Academics made it really, really, really visible. Academics caught on to the wave when it was really early. But do I see a world where Chief Keef and Lil Durk and G Herbo become mainstream rap artists or become as successful as they are without Academics coverage?
Probably not.
Do, right?
They'll probably go crazy.
I don't think that without Academics,
but somebody had to cover the shit.
Stars. I do think Academics accelerated the process. Like Academics made it really visible, but their wave was already like bubbling, right? Like Chief Keef was already on his way to becoming massive. There was already a culture shift going on. I do believe Academics accelerated the path for the other guys, right? Like Academics made us care about like the Rondo number 9s. You feel me? Academics made us care, about the E-Days and C-Days, right? The miscellaneous characters.
Yeah.
But for the leaders like Chief Keef and others, I feel like they were already on their way to becoming what they were.
Yeah.
Right? But Academics did make us care about the other people.
But somebody had to cover the who is Tuka, the story behind Tuka. Somebody had to talk about that shit for the fans to get involved in it. And then they come to Mac Mula, Poetic Flacco, DJ Akademiks. They come to the YouTube and they like, oh, that's how that happened. And then they go listen to the song again and get you another stream. And then they talk about it with their friends and be like, look what Mac Mula was talking about. Look at Poetic Flacco. Look what DJ, And then they go up and then they go crazy. And then they talk about it in the comment section. And then it's somebody on this side and some fans on this side. And then that's what creates the whole thing, bro.
Other people.
So if nobody talked about it, you ain't.
So Academics
you ain't getting no money
off
aspect
of it. Now,
crazy guy.
Why I wouldn't say the rappers like Lil Durk, Chief Keef, or G Herbo. Why I'm reluctant to say you can't call out something unless you're living a perfect life, because that would essentially disqualify almost every one of us from having opinions, right? Like for example, if I say, "Hey, bruh, I can't call out BB for starving children," that BB can say, hold on. Have you ever blackballed an op? Hold on. Have you ever taken food out of your enemy's mouth? Well, I'm probably guilty of that, right? But I can still say, hold on. Even though I've done my wrongs, even though I've probably, have made my enemy's life a little bit more difficult, I can still say, hey, bro, starving children is wrong. So I'm reluctant to say that unless you live a perfect life, you can't call something out. But I would say that if Academics brought G Herbo on his show and they had that conversation for about 3 hours, it's kind of like now it's like, is going on Adam Freeland and saying this the most productive? Probably not.
Y'all made y'all careers off of hyping up death, dysfunction, dissing people.
Yeah.
For years, we thought Chief Keef's was sending his whole bank account to Tuka's mom. Half of y'all have lifted y'all own platforms off of y'all op.
Yeah.
We have 1 million people who died over there that we could just attribute your career to.
Yeah.
And that's why people are being intrigued.
Yeah.
Also, here's the thing. I don't like virtue signaling in any type of form. G Herbo, you were just caught up in a Fed case where you were accused of embezzling and stealing funds, $1.5 million. You bought private jets, luxury puppies, went on vacations to Jamaica and all that type of stuff, took all around the world. You only had to pay back $100,000 in restitution. What happened to the other $1.4 million? Don't you think you should give that back to the grandmas who y'all stole their credit cards? I could read through it. This is a federal document. Please, don't ever tell nobody what they should be doing with their money, time, or any resources until you take accountability. You guys lack accountability. I got all the facts here. Y'all can't talk me into no fucking corner. Look. Instead of saying I should go donate, y'all spend $14,000 on a villa, $34,000 on expensive cars. This was money that was stolen from old grandma credit cards who swiped their cars in the hood. Y'all stole $1.5 million. Y'all stole $1.5 million. Due to your plea deal, you were ordered to pay $140,000.
That's crazy.
So you really owe $1.3 million. Don't talk about me yet. Let's talk about you. Are you going to donate? If you donate $1.3 million, I'll donate $100,000. Because the $1.3 million that we're talking about with you, y'all stole and bought private jets, and y'all didn't work hard for it. Y'all stole stolen credit cards to buy expensive puppies.
Akademiks TV also launched a full-on war on G Herbo on Twitter. So Akademiks TV would write, someone asked G Herbo, why didn't he, let's go right here, man. Somebody asked G Herbo, why didn't he focus on the betterment of kids when he was writing this? Chat, who y'all think contributed to the death of black men more? Jeffrey Dahmers or G. Hubert? And the line is, copy, paste, delete ninjas. Can't wait till we see ninjas. Who wants smoke is free. All the opera sweet swishers. Hop up middle of the street. Hit him. Soon as he fall off his feet, kill him. Bruh. And
now, I ain't never seen none of these YouTubers say, go kill that nigga. Go kill. I never heard. I damn sure ain't never said it.
They didn't stop here. All right. They even reposted a video of G Herbo being arrested for domestic violence. They write, body cam footage has surfaced of convicted wire fraud felon Herbert, right, aka G Herbo, being arrested after assaulting Shade Room personality Ari Fletcher. This is why I say Adam Freeland did this conversation such an injustice, man, because G Herbo was on the path of articulating himself that was non-confrontational.
Right.
G Herbo was doing a very good job at conveying his message, at articulating himself.
But he wasn't.
If Ak would have seen just what G Herbo said, it wouldn't have been confrontational. This wouldn't have happened. Now, because of what Adam Freeland said, Akademiks TV has probably gone too far to now G Herbo ain't really trying to have a conversation. Now he feels like it's up. Akademiks feels like it's up. Y'all let me know. Yo, what do you guys think is the right way to have this conversation without both sides feeling attacked? Let me know. Or should we not be concerned about people feeling attacked? Let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think?
I think I don't know.